Left a video. All right, we said to expect a pullback right down here, right where we had this circle. You can see we hit the 618, boom, right on the dot, and off this thing went. Okay, it really exploded. So we got the pullback right to where we were expecting. Let's get this off here. And Calamari is one of the ones today that really did not get pushed back with Bitcoin's big pullback here. This thing absolutely has skyrocketed. Look at this thing. At one point today, it was up, what was it, up 80 some percent? Let me see here, where we at now? We're up 47% now, but it was up a lot more than that. Let's go into daily, okay? From the bottom of today to the top, this thing was up 130% at one time. Okay, so it really shot up there. So yesterday when we were looking, at this wave pattern, maybe it didn't seem too ridiculous. It just seemed kind of high to me, but I guess it wasn't. We go swing low to the swing high. To the pullback there. Wait a second, we did it on a daily, didn't we? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was this one right here we did. Yeah, I apologize. We went from here to here, and then the pullback. Right there, that was the one we did, okay? That's giving this thing a target up here at 0.009, alright? That would be for 5 waves up, okay? Does that line up with any major areas in here? Let's look at a monthly. Wow, look at that. Right up there in that resistance area. Pretty close. I mean, very possible here. If this is 5 waves up, if this is the 3rd wave, and that's what I said, if you go back and watch yesterday's video, and please do, if you didn't see it, I specifically said if this is a 3rd wave, this will be the biggest wave of the whole move. All right, so that is what it is looking like. It looks like a 5 wave up, which you would have. Let me get this marked out for you. You would have that 1, 2, this 3rd wave up. Okay, 4th wave could be a little brutal of a pullback here. We'll get a target for this in a second, okay? And then your 5th wave, your 5th and final wave up. If that's what it's doing. Nothing is guaranteed, guys. But usually when Elliott waves start like this, like yesterday when I said if this is Elliott waves, this 3rd wave will be your biggest wave out of the whole move. Well, sure enough, there you go, 120% move there. So that is what it's looking like, okay? And we'll come back to this chart in a second. I want to show you this out here. Because 24-hour liquidations, $681 million got liquidated, up 263% from yesterday. 24-hour volume, 224 billion. All right, so there you can see a lot of people coming in buying the dip. That's what happened. You get these massive liquidations. Yeah, I believe it was a leverage flush. I totally believe that. Open interest is still at $37 billion right here. These are all your open interests here. CME 5.4 billion. This is for Bitcoin, and over here is for ETH. Look at Cardano, 90 million in open interest. BNB 277 million, 2.2 billion in ETH. And here's the different exchanges that it's being held on. But yeah, a lot of open interest still out there. So hopefully that was the end of that. But it really didn't flush. I mean, 681 million. That's still a pile of money. But usually, I would expect a little bit more from a flush of leverage, but hopefully that was it. But that kind of screwed a lot of charts up. So what do? You move on. You know, you'll have this. It comes out of the blue. Nobody expects it. You're not gonna just get almost $700 million of people's money because they were expecting this to happen. That's just the way it works. All right. You can see since Bitcoin has hit that bottom, it looks like, and is starting to bounce. The last hour, the cryptos are, you know, starting to get a little bit of a bounce up here. Here's your top 100. You know, getting a few green. Every single one of them were red this morning. You know, and for the week, and then for the month, you know, pretty nice month. You know, ICP up 2x, Sats up at 2x. You know, some nice gains out there for the month. But yeah, definitely put a hurting on our charts. All right, so let's get back over here and take a look at this Calamari. And please check out my memberships, guys. I would appreciate it. If you enjoy the channel and you enjoy the content, you enjoy me covering Calamari, I mean, you get a 99-cent membership. That helps support the channel. You know, for 15 bucks, you can get 8 hours of the trading videos. Everything helps me keep doing these videos. So, you know, if you appreciate the coverage, please consider joining up. That would be great. I think we have 663 members now. And so thank you so much to everybody. I really mean that, because the memberships pay for the channel. The views, you know, I'm small, man. I get like 60,000 views a month. You know, that's nothing really. In the crypto world, it's like 300 bucks for 60,000 views. So it's not exactly. At the time I have in it, I'd be getting like $1 an hour if it wasn't for the membership. So thank you very much, guys. All right, now let's take a look here on this thing. We'll go on a 4 hour. All right, you can see this push up and starting to have a little bit of a pullback. Now, where would I look for a this wave, you know, for the pullback to more than likely wind up here? Okay, a couple areas I'd probably keep an eye on here. Swing low to the swing high. You know, we're right at that 618 now. You know, let's take it. Let's go on the hourly and see if that we should come any lower with that or not. This is the beginning of the wave right here, so no, I'm staying there. Okay, yeah, you know, it could come down to this 786 down at 0.005. Yeah, 0.005, 0.005194. We have hit the 618 here, okay, which that could be a valid bouncing point right there. But where are the RSIs at? Okay, let's take a look here. The 1 hour is rolling over, coming down. We got the 4 hour is at the top and just flipping bearish. The 8 hour is at a 100 and a 100. The 12 hour is at a 100 and a 95. And your daily is at a 100 and a 90, okay? And our weekly is at a 98.6 and a 98.6, okay? So, yeah, could be looking for for definitely a pullback here, okay? Would not be shocked at that at all, and it could come deeper than what we're thinking here, okay? So let's open this chart up a little bit more, all right? Because I want to be, first off, I want to be right on that very top, all right? And it should take it from, we're going to pull it down here and go, you know, this wave looks like it started probably down here and ran up, all right? So we're just going to go from here, all right? I would be, like I said, anywhere from the 618 to the 786, I would be watching for a pullback area, you know, and hopefully you should get a bounce around them areas right through here, okay? I'm going to keep this on here right like that, and we'll just leave it on there. We'll get rid of this to clean that chart up, and we'll leave that there, okay? That's where I would be looking for a bounce from. If we go on a weekly here, put that back on the daily so I can see this. I need this stretched out a little bit more. so I can see what I'm working with here. Let's put this back up here a second. Hang in there a second, guys. Got a method to my madness here. Alright. That's 618. So 786 right there. Let's lock that up. Okay, let's get that off there. Alright, now let's go out in weekly. I can see that a little bit more. Okay. Look at that. You got a very good support area right there. Right there. Let's make that a 1. Okay, let's get rid of these lower ones. They're no good to us anymore. Just cluttering our chart up. That's one thing I teach you, you know. Don't keep lines on your chart that are so far away from your price action. Okay, you just want you know, lines that are close to your price action or in the proximity of you know, support and resistance. Okay, now up here, as far as this goes, obviously we had a high right up here. That's going to be anything to go higher. You're going to have to go higher than that 0.0076. But right now with these RSIs where they're at, the 4 flip bearish, the 8 is on the verge of flipping bearish. The 12 is right on the verge of it. Okay, your 4's heading down. I'd be looking for a pullback, especially after a move like that. Okay, so watch these areas down through here. You can see very good support right through here, anywhere from 0.00447 to the 618 up here at 0.005144. Anywhere in this zone, you know, I'd be watching for a bounce, and it could take a while to get down there. It could, you know, you could have a pull down here, a bounce up, and then a final pull down. It might just ABC down here. And quite honestly, I'm going to take a look at something here because I just, you know, it almost looks like. Let me take a look at something. Just hang with me, please. Let me look at something here. All right, that one don't make any sense at all. We go in a 4 hour. All right, would this be 1, 2? Just want to see something here. Pull back. Right there. Okay. What I was wondering here is did we have 5 waves in here? Okay, is what I was really looking at here. 2, you know, could be. If your 2 wave is very complex like this one here, then your 4th wave, chances are it's not gonna be. Okay, your 4th wave could be simple, and that could be a 5th wave up here, which just overextended. That's a very good possibility too. Now, if that's what happened here, okay. I'm just trying to give you some options here, because until what goes on in here, we're really not going to know. Now, if that's what happened, then we're going to have an ABC happen in here. All right, after you have 5 waves up, you usually have a B, and then a C. Okay, an ABC, and then you start another 5 waves up. All right, as long as everything, all the RSIs are reset and everything looks bullish. Okay, so what I would be watching for in here, you know, whenever this thing does hit a bottom here, you know, you put a fib on there and you watch for a 702. Say the bottom stops right there. All right, the hourly's still coming down, so it's probably going to come down deeper. You know, might even come down to here. Hard to say. Wherever this stops, this 1 hour, and starts bouncing, all right, you want to put your Fibonacci on the bottom of it. All right, if this is an ABC, it's going to do this. All right, let me show you. As soon as I find my pen, there we go. All right, it would come down, find the bottom, it would bounce up to a 702. All right, so that 702, if it gets rejected there, you know that this is an ABC. And the way you measure that C leg out, you take your top of your A wave and you put it right down on top of the C wave right there. and that gives you your target for your C, which would be down here. Wouldn't that, boy, that would match up perfectly. Unbelievable. I really would too. Yeah. So we'll see what happens here, guys. But wherever this bottom comes in at, I'll check back with you guys on this tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. If this does an ABC in here, then that 5 waves is done. Get this ABC correction over with, and then start back up again. All right. But Calamari is looking great. Congratulations, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe. Consider becoming a member. I would appreciate that so very much, guys. Have a great day.